trained today, feeling good. Um, got a sense today that I might be better than I think I am, which is interesting. And there's a guy I train with that I've been training a lot with, and he's very encouraging. And he thinks I'm better than I think I am. And he told me something today, and I decided to kind of believe him a little bit, and was able to do something I hadn't done before. So it was very interesting. There's something going on in my Jiu Jitsu, as I think there's something going on in my life, where I am getting better, but it's not just that I'm getting better. My self-esteem is rising. So what I think of myself is also improving, which then makes it easier to continue to get better. It's like an accelerating thing. I see it the most in jiu-jitsu because jiu-jitsu is very visceral. It's a very tangible manifestation of who we are as people. And I see in jiu-jitsu that I'm getting better more quickly. And I think that that's happening everywhere. I hope that that's happening everywhere. And jiu-jitsu just happens to be a place where it's easier to see it because it's a physical manifestation. Something else that happened today is I sat down and wrote my monthly newsletter. And this is something that I've started to do again this year. So this is the second month in a row. I've done newsletters in the past, and I never was consistent with it. So I basically just forgot about it and said, oh, it's not something I'm going to do. And my marketing person said, let's go back to those. And I took on the challenge and decided to start writing in them again this year. So this will be the first time that I've put one out 2 months in a row. And I sat down and wrote it today, and I was impressed with how much I wrote. I didn't think I had as much to write as I ended up having. So that was interesting. And so again, if we're looking for themes, there's an example where I ended up doing more or better than I thought I was capable of. Similarly to jiu-jitsu in the morning. And there also is an example where I took encouragement from the outside. And I'm getting better at doing that. I know for a lot of my life, I have been hesitant to take encouragement or advice from the outside. I just had an adverse reaction to it. I needed to be ready. I needed to want the advice. And if it came to me kind of like when I wasn't prepared for it, I would not follow it. And that barrier is coming down. I'm getting better at getting better. And one of the ways in which I'm getting better is by getting better at listening to advice and seeking out advice. And so that's another thing that helps me to get better more quickly. If we're listening to input more effectively, and those inputs are getting into us more quickly, then we change more quickly, and we grow and we improve. And that feeds on itself. We keep getting better more quickly. It's not linear, it's exponential, which is really exciting. That's super exciting from the standpoint of being consistent, doing the same thing day in and day out. And if you just keep doing that, you will get better exponentially. And the leaps grow. The exponential growth grows exponentially, because a 2% change on where you are today is smaller than a 2% change than where you'll be in a year, assuming you keep growing. So that change, the incremental changes that come with each step are larger. Every step you take is bigger. That's super exciting.